Let's see if this still works, shall we? Let's see. Heyo everyone, welcome back into the kitchen. It's me, Widget33, Widget, Andy B, whatever it is you like to call me. Heyo Doors, how you doing back there? Now that you got power back to your room, hopefully things are good back there. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler now. We have AC in the house somewhat. We have 2 AC units in the house, and yesterday was unbearable. It was in the 90s easily. It's just warm, and then today has been in the high 80s. What we are looking at, it's 78-ish in the house right now. I've got it turned up to 77, 78 on the units, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job. Hopefully the fans aren't causing too much noise, so we'll see. Kind of using them to help push the two units airs around and get it, the house pretty much cooled down. Well, welcome in. Hopefully your Sunday is going okay. This one's been pretty good for us. We're just kind of hanging out and relaxing, doing the stuff. Like I said, it's warm out, so you can hear them, but it's not too bad. Okay. That's what I figured. The one in the hallway is going to be kind of loud. And by the end of stream, I think we'll actually be able to shut them off. We should be below the 76 threshold, so we'll turn the actual AC units themselves off, and they have just the fans going. But we got lots going today. There is lots to do. We are going to be doing San Diego style fish tacos, basically like a Baja style. They're going to be fried up cod, a little bit of red cabbage, and some freshness to go on top. And then we're also going to be having a tres leches cake. Oh, can't talk today. Essentially the 3 milk cake. It has 3 different kinds of milk in it. That's why it's called tres leches. So, real easy. Exclamation point menu will take you to the recipe for the fish tacos that I will be using today. I should have put the tres leches cake in there as well. It's from All Recipes. I'll post that in the recipe spreadsheet that I have, or the Google Doc for that has all of them in there. Again, all of the recipes we've used on stream. None of them are original recipes. I have not come up with any of these. They are on there. Got back on. Very nice. Welcome back. Glad to see that you got it fixed. But again, all these recipes that we are using are not originals. They are from other places and other people, and I want to make sure they get credit. So I do keep catalog of all of them. I've updated some of the profile here on Twitch down below if you're on the browser version. And if you're not, then if you do the exclamation point recipes, there's a link to the Google Doc that we use at the Google Sheets that has everything in there with some notes and other stuff. I've been trying to keep that updated. I believe we're updated till maybe the Snickerdoodles. I gotta get in there and check it out. I haven't been in there in like a week, so I may be a week behind. But I will get them in there. I promise. So, we got a lot to do today, like I said. So we've got a cake that we're going to do, and then we're going to do the fish tacos separately. We've also got some beans and rice. We've done those before when we did the chicharron prensados tacos. So nothing too crazy there, just a refried bean, and you turn music up a little. Okay. I know it's a soft song too. A skip song. Hopefully that'll be okay. But again, welcome in. We are also really close. Look at that. Look at it. It's so close. Didn't think that we would be here. We started off the year getting back into it at 50, just a little over 50. We were able to hit 100 not long ago, and now we're already onto the 150s. We also got our first paycheck, if you will, from Twitch. So thank you again to everybody for your support. uh, financially and socially and all those other ways in between. It is really appreciated. I didn't think that this was something that would be possible, you know? I've been doing this I enjoy the creative outlet piece for me to be able to get in and cook, and it's more fun when you get to hang out with people and do that and have a good time. I know we're a little slow to start usually, but we have a good little community that likes to show up and hang out and do the stuff. So again, I appreciate everybody that has come through from the beginning, hung out, and do all the stuff. And round of applause to our mod extraordinaire Doors. Thank you, sir. Your services are greatly appreciated. It does help a lot. So again, I appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into making this cake. You good? All right, let's switch over. So we've got our recipes. Look at our tres leches. So we're going to start the tres leches so we can start the cake part itself. Let it cool a little bit. We'll put the fork in and then we will douse it with the milk. Get it covered with some fresh made whipped cream and then get it back into the fridge. It's probably going to be the longest part of this. So that's why I want to start with it and give it time to cool and do all the stuff. So per the usual, we're starting off with flour, doing the things. We need baking powder, butters, sugar, eggs, and vanilla extract. Oh yeah. So half a cup of butter, I'll get the sugar, eggs, baking powder. Eggs, vanilla extract. And our eggs. Alright. Smart. I'm trying to be smart about it. It doesn't always work that way. Oh. Alright, we had one left in that one that was good. How's everybody else's Sunday going out there? Hopefully not too much trouble for you. Hopefully you're enjoying the day. It's good. I'm glad to hear that, Doris. Glad to hear it. Alright, so we're going to sift the flour and the baking powder together. We're going to go get the mixer because we're going to cream the butter and the sugar together, which is get them really well mixed up, and then we're slowly going to add the flour mixture back into it. Should help make it nice and light and airy. Oh, and we're still on. Is that Shark Shampoo's one? Yeah. He's got some good emotes. He's got some good emotes. We're getting close on our next set that we opened up. There's a certain amount of sub points that you have to get to open up the next level. We're getting close. So as soon as we get that next level of those, we'll get some new emotes in as well. I've thought about rotating out a couple. I know my my Hard Eyes one, I'm not really a fan of it. I'd like to get a something else a little different in. We're going with an apron today because we are going to mess with the flour. Going to try and keep the flour off of us as much as possible. So a teaspoon of baking powder and a cup and a half of flour. Easily, we can do this. Big smorts. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Teaspoon. There we go. Let me switch over here so you can see what the hell I'm doing. Maybe that would help. So we've got our baking powder. Getting 1 teaspoon in there. And then our cup and a half of flour. Now, this is where I always get lost. It's always better to measure flour than it is to try and get it into the cup, because you end up with more or less. Let's ask, hey Google, how much does a cup of flour weigh?
On the website loveandoliveoil.com, they say
25. So 125 grams is a cup of flour. So if we need a cup and a half, we need half of that, so 50, 12, so 72, 193? 198? We'll call it an even 200. We'll call it an even 200 grams of flour. I think that's our best bet. Let's get a bowl for these eggs. Quick math. Yeah, we try and do quick math. Not always the best, but we try. See, now we gotta weigh it out though. So let's get our Heyo, Mikey Six Gun. How you doing today, my man? And Taffy. Oh man. How are we doing today, folks? How is it going? How are we feeling out there? How's your drive time commute? Well, welcome in, guys. Hope your Sunday is treating you well. We are just getting started on this Tres Leches kick, so doing good, productive day. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Doing okay? Hey, sometimes okay is perfectly good too. New trucks came in. Nice. You went skating for the day. Oh man. And you're here, so that means nothing, fingers crossed, nothing went wrong. That's a good thing. Very nice. Out there cruising and doing the things. Had a pretty big bail. Oh man. Watching Charmed, guilty pleasure. Okay. Okay. Charmed is, what is that? Is that the one with Alyssa Milano? The witches one? There we go, look at that. Nice sifted flour. Got our baking powder in there too. With technically no cuts, okay. Only stone bruising, ah yeah. You gotta love those when you get to like dig them out of the arm. They're just like indented in there. It's like a tattoo of some sorts. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. So that was from stone bruising and whatever else that was trying to jump a sewer cover, and we got caught. So we tucked down and we lost a chunk of the elbow there. And that was 20 some odd years ago, so you can see how much of it I actually lost. Yeah, but it's the fun part. I envy that. I've got my board out there. I should probably just go and cruise and get used to it and understand that I am too old and not Tony Hawk, so I don't have the rehabilitation team to come back from yet another injury if I were to get injured again, which is understandable. Alright, let's get our butters out. Hey, Rick Samurai, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. That puts us, we're so close. We're so close. Looking right at that 150, folks. But hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Thank you for joining me. We are trying to make some tres leches cake. I've had this cake many times here in San Diego, but I've never actually made it myself. So this should be interesting. Alright, so we got our butter in. 1 cup of the sugar. So we want to cream the sugar basically. We're going to cream that out, and once it's good, then we'll add in our eggs and our vanilla extract, and we'll go from there. In San Diego too? Fantastic. Welcome in, Rick Samurai. And you've probably had awesome fish tacos being out here, whether it be PB, OB, IB, National City, whichever. Pick your one. Pick the one you want to go with. Fantastic tacos all the way around. So we're going to try and replicate it as best we can here at home. We've got some nice cod going on. We've got that in the fridge right now. Osai, there you go. See? All up and down the coast. Gotta love it. So many good spots here. And it is a really good foodie place if you want to be. There's so much good food here, and it would take you so long to cover everything. Like to cover, if you were to work your way from like Oside all the way down, all those restaurants, it would be such an awesome time. Facts, right, Doris? That's what I'm saying, my man. Get a cup of sugar in there. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Alright, let's get this creamed here. We're going to start the KitchenAid in just a moment. P.S. Oh yeah, Taffy says hello, Doris. He's wandering at the moment. Looks like he's getting a drink. Yeah, in-house mod. You gotta love it. I said, can't complain. He does great things. So yeah, like it says, we're trying to do these fish tacos. We've got our cod in there. We'll bring that out shortly once we get the cake going. The cake's gonna take the longest part. I just want to get it baked, give it a chance to cool, get the 3 milks in, and then the whipped cream, and then give it another chance to set and do its kind of stuff for dessert. The fish tacos don't look too bad, but the recipe we're using looks pretty decent. We've got some red cabbage, we've got some fresh dill and cilantro to go with it. We don't have the Mexicana cream, so we're going to be using a mixture of it's yogurt and mayo, which is very similar to those. So that's what we're going to be using for that white sauce. And like I said, the fresh cod fried up should be good to go. We can do this because I am so smart lately. I've been doing all the things. So just trying to cream the sugar, mix the sugar and the butter together, get them nice and even consistency. And then we will add our eggs and get it nice and creamy. Get a little bit of vanilla extract in there and be good to go. Ribs for dinner. Oh man. I had ribs for lunch. That's why I'm doing this. No, I didn't have ribs for lunch. I wish I did though. I wish I did. I know what Doris is having. What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? I know it's tough with cooking streams. Usually you watch a cooking stream, and if you've eaten, you're in okay shape. If you haven't eaten, get a snack, because you're gonna get hungry. And if you haven't eaten and have no snack, I hope that you have dinner soon. Okay. Pretty good with that. Let's get these eggs in. Vanilla extract. Alright, now we're going. Now we're doing the thing. Some shrimp and rice tonight. Very nice, very nice. This is actually, for us, this will be a first seafood option that we've done. Again, we've been doing this since January, so it's our first seafood option because I'm not very good at it. Plus, it's not also a staple here in our household. We're trying to change that. I am allergic to shrimp, crustaceans, shellfish, unfortunately. I cannot have them. It doesn't stop me from usually getting them for some of the people in my household, usually just a quick cocktail shrimp for them or whatever else. But I thought that it was a fish thing as well. Fish used to make me sick. But I had a food allergen test done and it came back good. So fish were okay on the menu. So we took the first trip we could to Kira Sushi here in San Diego, which is our conveyor belt sushi. I figured that would be the best part to do it in because I could try a little bit of everything. I tried tuna, I tried salmon, I tried mackerel, I tried a couple different kind of things, and it was really started to get good. But not everybody in our house has gotten acclimated to sushi and such. So this is our first adventure here to really kind of get them acclimated to the fish world, if you will. Allergic to fish? Sorry to hear that, sir. I'm really sorry to hear that. Alright, our cake is looking pretty good there. Pretty good. You know what, while we're at it, we're going to start our oven. We're looking at 350 on the oven. Alright, so basically we're going to combine slowly, adding 2 tablespoons at a time. Blow it up big so you can see what's going on. Butter and seed. Do you need much more? Butter is like one of the greatest things. Oh yeah, now we're coming together. One more. The woodpecker and all that. My bad, my bad. Make sure we got it all. There we go. Alright. Pretty happy with that. We're gonna get it into this. I bought some new, huge on me. Alright! That's awesome, dude. Definitely congrats. That's huge. That's huge. Or it's the opposite of huge, but it's huge news. Huge news in the news. That's awesome. Alright, let's get our 9x13 out and slightly greased. There we go. This is gonna mix it in, right? Yep. I mean, it's a cake already. It's already starting to smell good. Who doesn't love the smell of cake? There we go. Wanted to leave the burnt orange. Dang, yeah.
What is that?
Cake. Tres leches cake. Make sure we got an even spreading. Alright, there we go. Nope, nope. Good stuff. There we go. So we got our 9x13 all filled out. We've got it in there. So we're looking for about 30 minutes is what we're going to go with on this one. I'm still waiting on it to heat up. And give it just a few more moments before we switch it over. So we can put that on hold for now. Actually, you know what? We'll probably finish it out all the way. Oh, nose! Taffies, I hope you're okay. What is going on? Do you need some medical attention? Is that what needs to happen? You're gonna be alright? Dang, okay. That's rough. That is rough. Alright, we can go sans apron now. I think we're good. That is tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that like a respiratory thing or something? Alright, so we're gonna do two things. We're gonna make the 3 milks. We're gonna mix those up real quick too while we're at it, just so we have them ready to pour and do their things. Actually, we can do that at the end, but I am gonna do the whipped cream, I think, and give it a. Now I have. Sorry, that sucks. I'm sorry. You know, I'll wait on these. I'll wait on that. Because we're gonna have plenty to do to fix up these tacos. Really sorry to hear that, Taffy. I hope he gets better. Big hugs all the way. Sending healing powers. Sending them healing vibes. As a not a doctor, we're sending them healing vibes here. Alright, so we're gonna go in, set pretty well. It's got a good thick layer on that batter. Hey Google, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Sure, 30 minutes. Starting now.
30 minutes and we're on the clock. Cake looks yummy, thank you. That's what we're hoping. Fingers crossed. We'll see in about 30 minutes when it comes out. We'll give it time to cool and do its thing. And then hopefully get it set. This is going to be the fun part though. So we're going to have to do this in stages. We're going to do our sauce first to give it time to set. Then we're going to jump to getting our fish prepped, breaded, and the oil going. Yeah, I can't blame you on that. I can't blame you on that. Understandable to not be hungry at that point. But we're going to do the sauce, then the fish, and we're going to prep up some of our, like I said, we've got some red cabbage and other stuff to go on top. So let's get going with that. So we have our sauce. Like I said, we're going to need yogurt and mayo. We're going to need lime juice, cumin, ground coriander, dill, and oregano. Some Mexican-style hot sauce. I'm going to go with Tapatio, as I don't know of a better one than Tapatio. Garlic powder. We're not going with the habanero, unfortunately, on that one. So that one is out for the moment just because of the household. Cilantro, salt, and pepper. So it's pretty easy. Do you have a favorite fish now? I don't know if I have a favorite fish as of yet. I enjoy the tunas when we go to sashimis and sushis. I like the meaty red meat kind of taste that tuna provides. It's very similar. Salmon isn't bad, like a good marbled salmon with the right amount of fat. I don't mind as well. Mackerel's been pretty good, but mackerel's usually pretty salted, so it's different. Yeah, salmon's good. It's an easy good one, which I do like. But I haven't tried enough to know. These I've had cod. I like the cod and the fish tacos. Those have always been well. I like cod usually in fish and chips, but every time I try and get fish and chips, they always end up bad. You can ask Holly B. Every time I try and get fish and chips, it never works out. In whatever the situation is. Make a small one. I think that should be big enough. I don't think that should be. And then we'll use this one for our batters. When that time comes. Very unlucky doors. It's like every time I've tried to have fish and chips, they've always come out like soggy, or they're just not good and bland. And I work with quite a few like Scots and Brits and Irishmen, and they all say, "Oh yeah, fish and chips, it's so good." And I have yet to see the breakthrough on the fish and chip front. You know what that means? I didn't even think about it. It's not even on my list yet. Guess what just made the list, as Jericho would say. You just made the list, fish and chips. That's what I had, and it's on there now, Taffy. Running low on the mayo. Exactly. It just made the list. We're going to do it right. If I can't get it somewhere right, we're going to do it right ourselves. I don't think there's another way around it, is there? I can stand here and complain about it, or I can do something about it. So I'm going to do something about it. I think that seems to be my attitude now. I'm also trying to be nice. I don't know if you realize this, Doors. Understand, lurk away, Taffy, lurk away. Do you. But Doors, I'm trying to be good to you. I'm trying to reuse some dishes. I know you're on dishes tonight, so I'm trying to make your life not as miserable. Alright, so we got our half a cup of yogurt, plain old, low fat, no yogurts, no messing arounds. And then we might we're almost out of mayo. I don't think I have another one in there. I can make it, but I don't have the time to get the immersion blender out and do all that. Oh. I'm gonna have to go with a little bit more yogurt then, so it'll be a little bit more yogurt based. That's okay. Every last drop. See if I can. There we go. Bam! It's like I'm out here fighting for the life of the mayo. We got a drink? Oh, we got a drink. Okay, good. I didn't think we had one. Unlike the fighters there in the, the Creator Clash. That was pretty interesting to see. I don't know if anybody saw that on some Twitch creators going boxing and doing the stuff. Definitely fun. Alright, let's get our lime juice, cumin, coriander, dill, oregano, hot sauce, and garlic powders. Let's see if I can remember it all. Coriander. Garlic powder. Oreganos. Cumin. Oh, oregano. Yeah, oregano was on there. Ground corn, our dill, and our hot sauce. Oh yeah, we close. We close. You saw it? How was it? So, I know Michael from Offline TV there was out fighting somebody. I saw all his stands come out and do their thing. Was it like a tournament style? Was it like a battle royale? Like, what was going on there? Like, does he got to fight again? Looks like we used just about a half a teaspoon of basically everything in here. Those 1v1s? Okay. Like true 1v1s. You got to 1v1 me, bro. We killed that garlic. Alright. A true 1v1. That's kind of crazy. It's interesting to see the places that Twitch goes these days. It is, it's different, you know? Who would have thought back in the days of Justin TV that we were going to play more than just video games and shenanigans? I know they tried to do many podcasts and just chattings and everything back then, and they kept shutting them down and doing that kind of thing. So it's interesting to see that it lives on, right? Definitely crazy to think about. we need a whole teaspoon of this. Okay. And then our dill. So we didn't need a whole lot of dill. Let's get our dill chopped up there, though. Let's get our knife out. It smells delicious, though. It is crazy to think about, though. It's crazy that this is where we are now in this day and age. I know there's been some bad news as well with Twitch, with everything related in Buffalo. But I'm glad to see that it was responded to quickly, especially by people here at Twitch. So they are doing a great job on that. The world is a crazy place, folks. I'm sorry, it's a crazy place out there. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but unfortunately on that one it was bad. Oof, we got dill all over us. Facts? Yeah, it is facts. Sad facts sometimes, but they are facts. Alright, so this is our white sauce. This is what's going to top the taco when it's all done. It's a mixture, like I said, usually they call it, Mexican crema. For us, it's going to be a mixture of mayo and plain yogurt, basically. Just a little bit of salt and pepper, just to taste. And we'll get it in there chilled so that it's got time to... Nice. Very nice. Good flavor. Alright, let's get this in the fridge. Alright, that is very nice. Yes. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, we're not even to 4 o'clock yet. Alright, cool. We got a little time. About 15 minutes left on that cake. I want to get the cake done before we start the fish. I don't want to be handling both things at the same time. I'll rather it be one than the other, not both. Yeah, so we got some pop-up going on the cake. Still feel below? Sorry. You have you got your sparkly water? Get you a sparkly water. Get you some saltines. I know those are a favorite snack of mine, plus they help the tummies. And just hang out and chill with us. Hopefully you'll feel better with that. You know, sometimes it is tough. Again, we appreciate you coming back to us. As well. We made this off stream, but we made our own salsas. That was yesterday. We roasted up some tomatoes and jalapenos, as Ricky from Trailer Park Boys likes to say. Some jalapenos. Feel better, even just a little, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that we can do something for, even like I said, even just a little bit. We can still do something for you. And sometimes it's good just to get the mind off stuff and keep moving forward and just enjoy the moment, you know? That's what I appreciate about Sundays with y'all. And it gives me a moment to take a break, let the creative juices flow, get the good cooking done, and hang out, you know? It's always a good time. Always. I'm going to pour some of this salsa, though. We're going to have some chips and salsa here real quick. I don't know if y'all... So Wednesday was a good time. Wednesday was our Sanji croquettes from the One Piece cookbook. And those things were the bomb. They will definitely be in the mixture later on. I feel like we can use the leftover. If I have leftover mashed potatoes, I could do them, in fact, with like the same thing. Get them mixed up and then fry them up real good. Right, Doors? Doors, I know you enjoyed them. They were all gone. I know I took a couple for work, but then they were all gone by the time I got home. Yeah, yes, you were there. So you got to hear the crunch at the end. That super crunch when we did the TC suggested, when we went from egg to panko and then back to egg and then back to panko. On point. It was a great call on that fry maneuver. Super great point on that. The crunch ASMR. We're gonna have a little crunch ASMR here real quick. I'll try not too much though, because I'm gonna be chewing. I'm trying this fresh salsa we made though. It's a little warm. It's got 2 jalapenos in it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got a little heat to it.
Is it still hot out there?
Son of a. It is still hot out there. Alright. For anybody newer that hasn't been here in a while, let me explain Step Up the Heat. Step Up the Heat is our heat challenge here in the kitchen. Because what's a kitchen without heat? So, we have, sadly, like half of this thing left. And I got another 2 boxes of them. These are our Carolina Reaper Blue Diamond Almonds. So when you redeem, we ask Google for a number between 1 and 10. And however many the number that we get is how many we gotta eat. Put them in your, basically that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, Brett. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10. Maybe. 3. Haha. It's only 3 this time. No nat 10s on this one. No nat 10s. So, as you can see, 3 Carolina Reapers. Here they go. Nat 10. It's fucking hot. It was a hot one. That was a hot one. Oh my, Brits. Yes. Welcome in. I know you're new here. Sundays we try and keep it PG-17. You're good. This is our family dinner, so welcome in. Hope your Sunday is treating you okay. Ooh. No regrets. We're good. Yeah, 3's not so bad. It was just one hot one in there. 3's not so bad. When I did 10, the 10 is the hard one. Every time the 10 pops up, that is a rough time. It is just an overwhelming Carolina Reaper, just hot, lingers. Like this one kind of lingers now. Whew, okay, good. I'm good. Thank you for that Step Up the Heat, Taffy. I appreciate that. Always a good time. All right. So our cake is in right now. Got about 12 minutes on that cake. And then we will get our fish and our batter and stuff going. It is a beer batter that we're gonna use. So you know what, while we're waiting, let me get the beer out. So we're gonna need 1 cup of, or 1 bottle. So we're gonna need 12 ounces basically of this. So about half of this. So we got our Pacifico, to make it easy, our cervezas del Pacifico. That's what we'll be using today for our beer batters. And the batter is just going to be 2 cups of flour, that, and some salt. We're going to dredge the fish a little bit in the flour before it goes into the batter. And then super easy. Then we're going to get, That reminds me. Let me get the oil out and get that going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need to get our beans going too. Maybe we should get the beans going as well while I'm thinking about it. Beans, the magical fruits. Beans, the magi fruits. I think they're talking about senzu beans, right? Is that the magical beans they keep talking about? Touch of coriander and allspice. We don't really. The coriander I'm kind of objectionable to, because it already is in the white sauce that we have, and then we're gonna have the fresh cilantros. So all over. I am all over the place today. It's been a crazy day. It's been crazy. We've been running, setting up AC systems. We had an electrician in the house. Doors had no powers in his room, and then he had powers in his room, and then no powers, and then now we're there. Yeah. There's a lot of coriander and cilantro in this recipe, Mikey. That's my only hesitation with that. The allspice, though, maybe we'll put some allspice in there. All right. So for our beans, it's going to be real easy. We are going to use a little bit of lard. We'll get the lard in. We'll get the beans in. Some cumin, a little coriander again as well. And pretty easy. We're going to let them simmer and do their thing for probably about an hour, hour and a half, and they should be good. Stable power, exactly. Stable power. That's what we're looking for. Ye old stable power. Like we got horses and stuff. We got our double bagged lard because lard doesn't like to hold well in just one bag. Just so y'all know.
Smells good.
Smells good? Yeah. That cake is smelling delicious. So again, probably just a tablespoon of lard. Nothing crazy.
I thought that was frosting.
No.
That could have been bad.
That could have been really good. Come on.
Hey.
Yay. You did it. Yay. So proud of yous. Hey, tell me what you think of that, Doris. I know it's got 2 jalapenos in there. So it is a little residual heat. It's not an upfront kick in the face, like curb stomp you kind of heat, but it's more of like it'll hang out for a minute.
Yeah. It's a nice cookie.
Right?
I like it.
Not bad. Not
It's
bad.
not like overwhelming. Like,
Exactly.
I don't like those almonds, but like,
Yes, those damn almonds.
it's still good enough that you can taste.
So this is what we're using. This is our pinto beans. Nothing crazy, just a can. Poor Doors. There's nothing poor about Doors in there whatsoever. The man has the life, okay? He's got the life. Living the life. Living la vida loco, as they say.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that what the cool kids say nowadays?
I wouldn't know.
We take out some of the liquid. We don't need all the liquid, but we are going to keep a lot of it in there. Go a little bit more in there. See, these aren't as bad. Hopefully I timed this right. I know Sunday streams are usually about the 3 to 3.5 mark for our timing, but I'm not always the best with that. Mm-hmm. Oh, those are on the list as well. We are going to be doing tortillas soon enough. We've done our naan. We tried to do those gorditas. It was okay. We're definitely going to get our own tortillas in. Like that. Gotta add entertainment value, right?
Our thoughts are mine now.
Have fun with that, bruh. Bruh. Oh, see, I almost reached for it. I almost reached for the paper towel. We're trying to be a little more sustainable here on stream. I'm trying not to use the paper towels. I realized that I was going through a lot. Poor little old me. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Pack your bags, folks. We're going on a guilt trip. Let's go. You even get to check the first bag for free. How about that? We're also close to. You are close to Cookie Factory. At 150, I will do a Cookie Factory. I will set up a mass production. It'll be a full cookie stream. We will look up a couple different types of cookies to do, and we'll do some cookie giveaways. We'll send out some cookies that are stable enough to be mailed, and maybe we'll send them out to like 3 or 4 people. Right? One away. We're just one away. So close. So close. But who would have thought? Honestly, I wouldn't have thought it. And when I started again in January, and doing this and doing just the cooking, doing no video game stuff this time around, I didn't think that it would grow as much as it has. So I'm honestly surprised and amazed every time, and so happy when I get to come on. It's honestly I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect it. Thank you so much, Taffy. I appreciate it. You've definitely been a big part of it. Your support and hanging out and showing up means a lot. Needed a break. It's tough. I will say this. When you first start, you just think you gotta be on all the time. And it's just not possible. Like, you gotta find that happy medium where you're still happy doing what you're doing, but you can still get it out there. Like, we do 2 days a week right now. We do Wednesdays and Sundays, and that's enough time for me to plan both days food-wise. We're considering the third day in the rotation that would be food-related, but maybe not making food, whether it be just chatting to talk about something or something else. But that would, again, I haven't done it yet just because I haven't had the time, and I don't want to kill myself. I'm enjoying this piece of it, so I don't want to take that happiness away from it. Exactly, and it's one of those things that's just got to come naturally and over time. It'll happen, but you just can't force the hand on it. Like, if you're always on, you're always on, but it doesn't mean that someone's always going to come around and stuff. And that's a tough thing. It's a tough pill to swallow. You know what I mean? But having, like I said, I try and lurk as much as I can at as many people as I can and try and chat and say hello. And as I always say, support those that support you. And you do that in spades. Mikey Six Gun as well. Actually, Doris, can you give me 2 shout-outs since you're there? Can you give me shout-outs for Taffy Devil 123 and for Mikey Six Gun? Ye old shout-outs. Alright, we got about 1 minute on this cake. that's right. You don't have any clips just yet. So as soon as we get you clips, we gotta get you to affiliate. We're gonna have a push.
That's your interpretation of
Yeah.
of what you get from my stream, or was that just like just something that you did? That was just like a random thing. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm like, dude, okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Maybe I can, like.
I had no idea what's going on in that clip, but it was good to see Mikey Six Gun in there. Oh yeah, we are a nice golden brown. As I say, I got no idea either. Hey Google, stop timer.
Okay, I canceled it.
There we go. So it came in a little bit, which is good. That's fine. Now we're going to do the fun parts. Much bigger than you are now, sir. So it's definitely an older one, but you can see the progress in there. Trying to get like 18 followers. You're getting there. We'll do a push. We got to figure out something. So let's get our hole. So we're basically with the tres leches, we're gonna get it punctured so that the milk is gonna absorb into these punctures as we go around. So it'll also help it cool. So again, just yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Holy moly. Gotta milk the hose. Sir. Sir. Stab it. Take some aggression out on it. Alright, so that's perfect now. And now we just need to let it cool and do its thing. Let me get a spot for it set up. Same. It's definitely. It smells delicious. I mean, it's a great cake. It's already got eggs, sugar, butter, and flour in it. So it's basically a good cake just on its own. But it's gonna get even better. I promise you, it's gonna get better. All right. Perfect. Let me. Let's get the oil here started up. Alright. But I want it now. Is it your money and you want it now? Listen, this is not the JG Wentworth stream, alright? This is not how that works. As I've had to tell Holly B before. Cinnamon buns will be ready when you get back. Of course, and I appreciate the setup. Let's put this right here. Alright, so let me get the fish. Let me show you what I'm working with here. Let's show you here. So we have our Pacific cod here. That's been. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Our cod that's been defrosting. Oh, we're out. We need a new one. Our cod has been defrosting since yesterday. It was frozen. Couldn't find fresh cod at the local Ralph's. Tried another one as well. The only thing they had was the halibut, and the halibut was $30 a pound, and that was a bit much. New water bottle. Nice. Keeping it on point. Keeping it on point, then. That's what I like to hear. So let's get these fish guys opened. Get them dried out just a little bit. Get some salt and pea. Some S&P. Yeah, $30 a pound, Doors, right? $30 a pound for a fish. We're not talking A5 Wagyu. We're talking fish in the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. There we go. Oh, it is a little bit more delicate, so I'm trying to be a little more genteel with it. Tilapia. Okay, that's another one that I had considered. Because they basically the white fish, depending on the shop you go to, it'll change it up a little bit. Tilapia was on that list, so maybe I'll have to give that a shot. Thanks for the suggestion, Rick Samurai. I'll have to look into it. I know that's usually tilapia is a little bit easier to find as well, which is good. But it's not $30 a dang pound like friggin' halibut. See, that guy's just a little frozen still, and that's okay. Of course. And again, welcome in. I know you're new to the community here, but we like to hang out on Sundays. I'm cooking dinner for my family. It's our Sunday night family dinner, so it's just kind of hanging out and trying to cook new stuff. Trying to hopefully something that everybody will like. Kind of also do it for fish and chips. See now, and that's what I was saying earlier. I have yet to have a good fish and chips, and maybe it's just bad experiences and bad timing. I probably could, Mikey, but I have not ventured out far enough yet and experienced my fish picking skills, if you will. But a good fish and chip has never happened for me. I think it's just been bad timing on my part, or just never worked out. So, again, we're going to do that on stream now. Maybe that'll be a Wednesday project. Also, if you're looking for... Ooh, oh man. Okay. The car meets. All right. We appreciate the cars around here. Can I, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of car are we driving to the car meets? Are we just going to appreciate? Are we rolling up in something, or All right. So I think that's a pretty good chunk size. Actually, for frying it up, which should be good. So not too bad. Let's get our knife out. Ah, okay. Scientist, okay, gotcha. Stream to get a massive thunderstorm. Oh noes. We have a love-hate with the WRXs, Rick Samurai. I've been through 2 WRXs and I've lost an STI, so don't want to risk the rig. Is the baby? I understand. There's nothing better than the sound of a boxer motor and a good exhaust. I loved mine. I had a bug eye to begin with. Then we went with the 15s when they switched them up. And then after that, we went with the 16 STI that we lost to, not Ringland, spun bearing. We lost it to a faulty bearing that they didn't want to cover. They essentially screwed me out of an STI. So, again, we have a love-hate with Subaru. We do love them. At the same time, we're not happy with the how they run it all the time. And that's on me. Alright. So we're going to look into like a little bit longer pieces so we can fry them up and batter them up good though. Yeah, it's always tough, I know. But there's nothing that sounds like it. There's nothing that sounds like a Subaru at all. When you hear a WRX or an STI get on it, you know immediately what it is. You can hear it coming from probably a mile away. Is one of the, exactly. It's that great, and that's the thing that I didn't care for in the 15s, was the year that they went to that twin scroll equal length header turbo on the WRXs, and it kind of lost some of that throatiness. Whereas with you and the STIs and the EJs, they still had that nice oomph. We had a Cobb exhaust on mine with a little bit of a tune, so. Batten down the hatches. Mikey Six Gun, be safe. Taffy, you okay? I know you're in a similar area, you right? Meteon coming in with a rate of 14. How we doing, everyone? How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, what's up, Raiders? How we doing? Switch over. How's it going? Woo! Eat more, eat more, eat more. That's what we're trying to do. That is what we're trying to do. How we doing, everyone? Nice beard. Thank you so much. It took quite a while to get here. We try and maintain it. We try and be presentable. But welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? Eat more. I love it. Love the emotes. Storm coming. Okay, awesome. Welcome in, though. What's going on, guys? What were you guys getting into tonight? Thanks for joining us. We just pulled our cake. It's out here chilling. It's like right over here. I'll show y'all in just a second. Right over there, it's chilling and doing its thing. We're just getting the fish cut up. Harley Quinn, thank you so much for the follow. You just pushed us to our goal at 150. Whoa, what's going on, BTR? What's going on? Yo, dude. How's it going tonight? Doris, can you give me a shout out for Meteon here with the raid? Damn it, Del, thank you so much for that follow, too. Woohoo! Cookie Factory. Food at you. It's going pretty well. Thank you guys so much. 007 Carter, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you so much. Why did they pick your name, Doors? That's weird. Meatlon, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Here, let me see if I can handle a shout out. It doesn't seem to like you for some reason tonight, Doors. Crazy. But welcome in, welcome in. What were you guys getting into tonight? The bot is broken. It seems to be broken. There we go. Did I spell it right? I didn't spell it right, did I? I did spell it right, okay. Are we playing some Valorant, it looks like? Looks like we got some sniping kills.
Murray, how are you now? Not so bad. You? Not so bad.
That was a collab? Oh my god.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Very nice, very nice. We love some Valorant in our household. I'm not very good at it. I got two youngins that are, so... Love bringing good people to... Awesome, dude. I appreciate that. We do the same thing here. We have a good time.
Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger. What? Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger.
Words on stream, and nice. Very cool. It's a very community-based. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Getting hungry. That's good. You got the perfect opportunity here. We are warming up our oils now. We've got our cake set aside. We are prepping our fish. MF Beast 89, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time here. It's gonna be a good time. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Again, I hope your Sunday is treating you well. Let me switch over here again. There we go. We are just cutting up. We've got some cod here for our tacos. This is what the white fish we'll be using tonight. We are good to... We are G2 good. Yeah. We were just discussing our love-hate relationship with Subaru.
I still find you in my walk.
Yes. No walk tonight. But the Beastie Boys were never wrong. Never wrong. They run, but listen, completely understand raiding and running. I have to do the same usually on Sundays. Thank you so much for bringing your community in and trusting us with us. I hope that you get some good numbs. Do your thing, man. And hopefully you have a great evening. Thank you so much again. Yeah. Again, welcome in, guys. Welcome in for anybody new. My name is Widget33, Widget, Andy B, whatever it is you like to call me. I get together here Sundays with the fam and the community and just kind of hang out and make a good dinner. It's usually a good time. We try and do something different, something new. And so tonight we are doing San Diego style fish tacos, as we are in the SoCal, in the San Diegos. So that is our goal today. We've also prepped a tres leches cake for dessert. And that is chilling and cool, and it's doing its things. Yeah, absolutely. Tell them what they helped us unlock. Ah, yes. So Taffy has been waiting for this. She has been waiting for it. With reaching our goal here of 150, which I really appreciate you guys coming in and doing, we have reached what I call the Cookie Factory reward. So we are going to set up to do some cookies here on stream. I'm not sure when, probably in the next week or two. I'll try to figure out a schedule and do a ton of cookies. I know she wants cookies. We're going to send some cookies her way. We're also going to probably do some giveaways on some cookies and send some fresh ones out. So again, I really appreciate everybody coming through. This is awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. Gotta love Twitch. Twitch is a great place for the smaller communities, people hanging out and having a good time, you know. So again, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. So look, this is my fish. It's probably not the most evenly cut up at all. We have some chunks and whatnot, but that'll be okay. It'll all be okay. Yes, Taffy, thank you for helping me get to them cookies. Cookies. Alright. You know what? That calls for a celebration. We are using our Pacifico in our beer batter, so we only need about half of it. We're going to get the other half in a glass. Nope, that one's already. Nope. There we go. Cookies needed to be a new point thing. BB's always on vacation. Unsure what you mean, Icy Alice. Unsure what you mean. What you got? Okay, welcome back there, Mikey Six Gun. Welcome back, sir. We were just, the fish reminds me of Swiss cheese. Understood. Hey, no worries, Carter. No worries. Hatches are battened. Definitely get ready for that. If y'all got a storm rolling in, definitely get ready.
There's a storm a brewing.
There's a storm a brewing. So with that, now we got our Pacifico poured. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much. We've crushed our 150 goal. Now we're gonna have to set our sights a little bit higher, and we got a cookie factory to do. So cheers to y'all, and thank you so much. Always the Beastie Boys. I gotcha. My bad. Yes. Uh-oh. Our stream elements. Yeah, thank you for that hype. I appreciate it. We are just about to get down and get our batter done. Need to check our oil temps real quick. See what we're looking at. Let's get her turned around. Is it a hype burger? Love the hype burger. What? Mikey Six Gun, sir, thank you so much. Thank you for gifting that sub to our wonderful stream elements. That hype burger is tight. I like that hype burger emote. Still terrified of cooking in oil. You just gotta do it, Taffy. You gotta do it. We're perfectly set up on our oil temps. No sleep till Brooklyn. We're talking old school now. That's old Beastie Boys too. They have such a long catalog of stuff that was a good one. So you got the Ilk Communications, and then you got Paul's Boutique. I know Paul's Boutique is usually the pinnacle of the Beastie Boys. We enjoyed. I believe if you have Apple TV, there is a documentary, or not a. I mean, it's kind of a documentary with everybody but Yout, as Yout is not there, but it's their like live show where they do a lot of Q&A and the history. If you haven't watched it yet, highly recommend it. Me and the missus have gone through it and thoroughly enjoyed it. You got some cameos in there, like Ben Stiller and what's the other guy's name? Steve Buscemi. He shows up. It's a good time. It's a good time. Just can't not do it. You're not Shia LaBeouf. That man is he's a whole nother story. I need a whole different stream to talk about him. All right. Let's prep our batters. So we're gonna need about 2 cups of flour, a little bit of salt, and then our Mexican beers. We have to make a flour run eventually. No, they've been making too much bread and other stuff lately. Asking questions. All right. Q&A time. Let's go for it. There we go. And that's why we sift it. Got it nice and good. Let's get a little bit of salt. Anyone can cook. Ooh. That's a good question, Mega Man. Fion? Fion. Wait, hold on. I'm lost. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. There we go. Oh, oh. We got to drop. We got to drop. There we go. All right, so this is our first time doing this. We've eaten them a few times here in San Diego because we are not full natives. We're movers in, but we've had them quite a few times here. So this is my first time making them at home. So this should be interesting. You know what? It might be a little shorter than normal. Exactly. It's a we like to call it around here, we call it FAFO. Funk around and find out, if you will. Basically, that's the way we look at it. We can fuck around in the kitchen and find out if we can do it or not. We can try different recipes. There you go. That FAFO. That's what we like to call it. I'll give you a close up here. So this is our batter we're going to be using. Quick beer batter, just salt, flour, and beer. Right? That's a choice. Try to be faced on that, but you know how it is sometimes when you send requests out to get emotes and stuff done. Got me looking a little funky. All right, let me check our beans before we get this in, because this is going to go pretty quickly. Where's our masher? There's our masher. Oh, I lost a little bean. We did not put the milk in the cake yet. We were trying to let it cool and do its thing first, but you know, we're pretty close to there. We're good. I can handle the pan now, so we'll do that real quick. So we got our fish and stuff prepped up. I get it in the fridge for a minute while we get this stuff, because the fish frying isn't really not going to take that long. Put our beer batter in there too to hold. So, we've got evaporated milk, we've got sweetened condensed milk, and then we're going to use actual milk as well. It's crazy. You would think that they called it 3 milk cake for a reason. Thanks for keeping me on track there, Taffy. I appreciate it. I get sidetracked. I got the ADHD, you know? Or as a bad scientist likes to call it, yeah, that shit. I got the ADHD. Alright. So it's 2 cups of whole milk. Gosh dang. That's a lot of milk. So 2 cups of milk, the sweetened condensed milk, and the evaporated milk all together and in it. And then we're going to need you to put our whipped cream on top of that once it's all said and done. Try to help when you can, and that's what I appreciate about you. Hey.
Hey. Switching over laundry.
We have to reuse our mixing bowl here. Let me get it cleaned up in just a moment. So I know I've asked a couple that have been here but for our newer ones, what are y'all having for dinner tonight? You've gone from one food stream to the next. Y'all gotta be hungry at this point. Support those that support you. Exactly. Taffy's got it. Ooh, squirrel. Exactly. That's what it feels like sometimes. It's even worse at work. I get started on something, and I'm in one thing, and then I gotta go to another, and then I come back, and I'm like, where the hell was I? Trying to keep like 10 different things straight. Chicken salad mixed with pasta. Okay, that sounds delicious. I'm a big fan of the chicken salad, of the egg salads, those styles. I know they get a bad rap sometimes, but I think they're delicious. Oof, it's like sugar. You see it? Get our spatulas clean. thick. It's a little thick. Looked like there was a lot. Exactly. And it's just the one. It seems insane, right? And our milk. We get our milk. There are 2 cups of milk. Okay, there's a lot of milk. I just hope that it can absorb it all. It seems like way more than the dang. Seems like way more than the flour that goes into it. Milk. Thick. It's thick with 3 C's there, doors. It's the proper annotation for thick. When it's good. Little quick one through. So what we did earlier when we took the tres leches cake out, you can kind of see it. See all these little holes? So we poked a bunch of holes with our fork, basically everywhere. Kind of like this. This is where the milk is hopefully going to get absorbed into without completely killing the cake. Without a little key. Alright, so that's what we're gonna. But it's in the title, you know what I mean? When you got when it's called tres leches, you gotta have the 3 milks. So here we go. Let's see what she looks like. Let's go nice and slow.
You cook it enough before you.
That's what I'm hoping. We gonna find out. Let's see how much it absorbs.
Do like a sand sifter kind of thing. Or the marble, find the hole with the cream.
So that's quite a bit in there.
There is.
We'll keep it going.
Oh wow.
There's a lot. Like I said, it's going to need time to absorb and do the things, and this is why we did it first, because it is going to need time. We're going to let it cool and do its thing. Poke a couple more holes. There we go. And then get it into the fridge. So we're not going to use just quite all of it. There's a little, I think 2 cups was a bit much, to be honest. To be honest. It's starting to slowly absorb. It's going to get spongy is what we're looking for. Before it had a very dense cake consistency, but once it absorbs all of that milk, it should be softish, but still fluffy. All right, we've used that one. An ice cream cake, almost too. Almost. All right. So we'll swap it out. We'll bring our fish back out and we'll put this guy in the fridge and let it do its thing. We'll check on that in just a little bit. Alright, so we need to dredge these guys and then. Oh, yeah. A little more flour and then we'll get them in the batter. Our oil is definitely hot enough, which is great. I was kind of worried about that, but. And we'll keep our flour out because you know we're going to need more. We always need more. Let me switch over so you can see what we got going on. Yep. Move the mixer so I can actually get there. your batter? Alright, here we go. So we're going to give it a test shot on these first one. Let's do one and then see where we're at. I would like a tray to put these on. Alright, I am going to use paper towels. I need them for the fish when they're doing the oils. I hope you can understand. I hope you can understand. Hella nasty out there. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry for that. It's tough when you get into that. You get them East Coast storms. I understand. Yeah, scary stuff. Definitely be safe. Be safe. Safety is our motto. Alright, so we got one going in. Dredged. Ayo, here we go. That dirty tooth. Look at that guy. Your tacos are right there, my guy. We're close. I'm thinking I might not have enough oil, though. I thought I had enough, but it might not be enough. We're going to do a little more oil in there. So this is our first test piece of fish here, so we're going to see how that goes first. But cheers, what's going on, that dirty tooth? Doors, when you get done eating that chip, could you give me a shout out for that dirty tooth? Or do I gotta make him a mod? Is that what it is? Is that what you're asking me to do? I guess I gotta make Tooth a mod. That's what's gonna have to happen. I love that Kirby emote, Carter. I love that. Nick James, okay. Okay. What kind of fish we rocking? We got some Pacific cod here. Some Pacific cod with a little
Immediate
beer
death.
batter.
Yeah. Saf died twice. I only died once. I don't know what that says about me versus her at Minecraft, but... What happened, Saf? Come here.
Love to see Saf's Gaming World in there as well. I hope you guys are doing all right tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. We're having a great one here tonight. We hit our follower goal of, we crushed 150. We're past 150 now, so we're gonna get a cookie factory going, which I know Taffy is excited for. A Terra in Minecraft. I would be too. I'd be honest. I just wanna mess stuff up, you know. A little chaos introduced into the world. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. Just let me know that. Yes. And that's the goal. That is the goal, is to make people hungry. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that too. I appreciate it. Love that there's real cooking. It is finally starting to happen. It's been a slow process. Let me flip this real quick, and I have something more to say about that. It's been a long time coming for Twitch. I know they're just now starting to do something with like the Food Beast guys this month, which is great. If you don't follow Food Beast, definitely go follow their channel here on Twitch. They've got some actual Twitch people engaging in the food and drink category. which usually they lump us all into creative. Here's the artists and here's the musicians, but usually they just lump us all together. They're finally gonna do something for the food and drink peeps. Alright. I call that pretty good. That's pretty golden brown there. Pretty golden brown. Now, unfortunately, I need to add more oil because I have not added nearly enough. It's going to take it a minute to warm up, so bear with me. But yes, it's nice to see them finally
still hot
doing
out
something.
there?
You son of a... Ah! I hate yous. I hate yous all. Alright. For anybody new that's just joining in or doesn't know, Step Up the Heat is our heat challenge here in the kitchen. Like, I've already got it out, because luckily we got 3 earlier. These are our Carolina Reaper Blue Diamond Almonds. These bad boys are hot. They're less hot if you get less of them. So last time we got 3, but we asked Google for a number between 1 and 10, so that we're not, there's no bias here, it's just Google bias. Whatever the number is how many, Nat 10? You got the Nat 10 before. So, let's see. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10. Drum roll.
Here's a random
6.
number. 6.
Damn it. Alright. 6 it is. So there we are. We got our 6. Yeah. They're not so bad. They just linger a little bit, and the more you have, definitely the hotter it is at that point. 3rd day exploring. Well, welcome in, Icy Alice. That's awesome. Twitch is a fantastic place. It is. There's so much of everything here. There's a little bit in every different community. And I think that's one of my favorite parts is I get to see different stuff. I get to see friends play video games. I get to see people cook great food. There's some great just chatting shows on there. There's a little bit of everything. So yeah, definitely welcome in. This is enjoy it. This is a good time. For me, I equated it. I get to yell at the TV now. The TV, I get to yell at it and it responds. All right, I'll stop procrastinating. Here goes the 6. Kendra, exactly. Welcome, Alice. It's so friggin' hot. There are so many good ones out. Oh God, that's hot. Ooh. Thank God for that beer. Woo. Woo. Get to make friends from all different coasts. Exactly. And there's so many great food and drink people here. Like I said, Food Beast is great. If you're looking for other great food ones, I would recommend like Hunger Service, A Recipe Reborn, and Niche and 7. Those are 3 good ones I can think of off the top of my head. But just to go explore. To adjust the seasoning. Luckily, we've got it pretty well spot on. It's not too bad. It's not a real... Usually it doesn't linger too long. It's usually only about a 5-minute process. I don't mind hot stuff. And it's not over the top. It's just definitely hot. But usually within about 5 minutes, my palate is somewhat back to normal. So it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too crazy. Like it's like I said, it's hot. But it's not like drinking like Carolina or like eating a whole Carolina Reaper.
It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. She didn't go. It's the way she goes.
Correct. Thank you, Ray. That's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes and sometimes she doesn't. She didn't go this time. It's the way she goes.
Wow. Walnut milk is gone.
Huh? Is it?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, quick update. There we go. So we'll go to a quick update here, show you the Tres Leches cake. The You see all that stuff that we poured in? A lot of that has now been absorbed already. So we're going to finish putting in the rest of it.
Serial killer.
Oh yeah. Like a Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. But again, this is, for me, I like Twitch because it is a creative outlet. For me, it allows me, I am just a home cook. I am not professionally trained. I am not a chef. I am just trying to get my culinary skills to a point in which I'm happy and feed my family different foods and then try new things. As what we do every Wednesday and Sunday. So Wednesday nights I usually try something new out, like a different technique or something like that. Sundays are just family recipes. So like I said, the fish tacos tonight, we should have enough here to feed the whole family, which is what we used to get together with my in-laws and do that kind of thing, and it was a good time on Sundays, and we're just trying to recapture that, but and have a good time with everybody, our internet family, if you will. So but yes, absolutely welcome. It is a great time here on Twitch. Alright, well, our cake is going back in to absorb. We're waiting on our oil to reheat there. We're getting close again.
Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger. What? Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger.
We love the Teen Titans Go around here. There's so many good food clips from them. We, somebody redeemed, I didn't show it in there. I know somebody redeemed How Are You Now? And that's our newer ones. Yes, BC Boys all the way. Did you top the record though, Mikey Six Gun? I know you said you made a lot of burgers. Did you top the record of last time, which was what, like 250? It was 250 burgers last time, right? It was something like that. It was like 250. I want to know if that record has been topped. Yeah, it pulled a double. Oh yeah, then you definitely made more. You made way more then. I'm sorry, sir. I am sorry. 500 pounds of meat. Damn. Alright, quick sideline here. So this is our fish. We got our beer batter on there. It's been cooling and doing its stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get a nice cross section of it. Ooh. We're pretty well cooked in there. Looking pretty well cooked. Oh yeah. We're smelling good. We're smelling good. Let's get a little bit of that sauce out. Alright, we're giving taste. We're gonna do a live taste test as we go along here. Perfect. A little more crunch, I think. I think my oil needs to be a little bit hotter. I want a little more crunch on that beer batter. But, Asteriana, how are you now? How's your Sunday treating you? Hope you're doing okay. Welcome in, welcome in. You can hear the crunch from there. It needs a little more crunch. I'm a crunchy boy. I like crunchy. But it's got a pretty good crunch to it. That beer batter is delicious. Very basic, just flour, beer, and salt, literally. But this sauce is what's got it going on. You want to try?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You can try it. Doris, I'll let you try. Our mod is a live-in mod, so that he gets to taste test things. Usually firsthand. Pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not fishy. It's not like overwhelming or anything.
No, pretty good.
Yeah. And those would be great on tacos, I think.
Tacos that'd be
There
really
we
good.
go.
Yeah.
Got the crunch at the end. 1,300 burgers? Holy funk.
I can eat that many burgers.
You could cook that many burgers? You lying.
I said I can
Eat? You couldn't eat no 1,300, maybe in your lifetime. If you were to eat 1,300 burgers, okay, it would take you just like over 4 years if you had a burger every day.
Sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like an awful diet.
Wake up, breakfast burger, add an egg on it. Damn.
It almost, yeah, it almost does look like a kind of like a chicken roll. You would get a heart attack. Exactly. Carter nailed it. You would have a heart attack.
Unless they're like White Castle sliders.
Those don't count. We're talking full burgers here. Gotta be that real burger. That real burger, son. Fish looks tasty. Pretty dang tasty. So I'm saying we're waiting on our, oh, wrong one. Waiting on our oil to heat back up here. We're pretty close. We want it on the deep fry level. We're looking for that 360 to 370. To make sure we get it right. Still, that is a ton. 400 burgers, even at a pound of burger, that's insane. That is cray cray. Tooth nailed it. That's cray cray. We good? Awesome. Live studio audience. I have a live studio audience here, a household of 5, so sometimes it's hectic. It's chaotic. Burn all them calories? I wish. New to your channel, do you usually cook? Yes. I see, Alice. I normally am only on a food and drink. Like I said, Wednesdays and Sundays are my nights. I do have a full-time job, so this is a part-time. So Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays, like, we try and do something new. We try a different technique. We try and do something along those lines. And Sundays are our family night dinner, feeding the fam. We hang out with a lot of other people that play video games, some that do art. There's quite a few great musicians here on Twitch as well. But there is a great, but he never cooks for me. That's because you haven't been here yet. And when you come, hopefully, because they're promoting more and more now for the TwitchCon San Diego. So when you come through for TwitchCon, I'm just saying you're more than welcome to come up here and check some stuff out. Cooking for the family and me. And I would, Taffy. I would absolutely, Sundays would be that way. I would invite as many people over as I could. Internet fams and all to come over and hang out. Pacific time, yes, we are on the West Coast time, and that's how we roll. Road trip. Alright, we got our oil is good and heated up again, so I'm going to switch over so we can show you this as we finish. Let's fry this guy up. Let's get a little fry guy going. Thank you for that follow, I see, Alice. I appreciate that. We got a system that works now. I think we got one. We're dredging over here. I know it's hard to see, and then we're putting it in our batter, using our tongs so we don't get covered in batter. Toasty! It is toasty. Very toasty. You kind of see our beer batter going to town there. It kind of looks like a tempura almost, which is crazy. Is Michigan East or West Coast time? I believe it's Central. You never know with them. Time zones are funny. I thought all of Florida was in the East Coast time zone. No, but somebody at Tallahassee decided that they wanted to put the west of Tallahassee into the Central time zone. Made no sense. Usually Wednesdays we come on at about 5 o'clock PST, and then Sundays we come on at about 3. There's always there's not really a good prime time for either for Twitch as well. There's always somebody on. There's always somebody cooking, and there's always great channels. Just say definitely make sure to check out the food and drink category. It'll show you all the people that are in there. It's definitely a good time. Hate time zones. I'm right there with you. It totally threw me off. Like I said, we were in that Panama City before here, and like it threw me off. I drove down there, and I was like, all right, it's like 8 o'clock, and they pulled up, and they're like, it's 7 something. And I was like, what? What is this? What? Can't we all just be on the same time zone? I mean, I understand why we aren't, and it makes sense. The sun and rotation and all of those things, but. I know, it is usually because we raid into you, sir. Dankeschön, thanks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They smell good, they smell like that beer batter. It's not an overly fishy smell as well. That was one thing I was concerned with. It is gonna smell like fry oil in here, unfortunately. It is frying in a lot. But we'll air it out tonight. Hopefully it's supposed to drop back down. It's still 81 outside. Gosh dang. Understand, sir. Understand. Do not risk the rig for the thunderstorms. Now, as we are West Coast, we just live a thunderstorm vicariously through everyone else because we don't know what rain is. I can't remember the last time it actually rained here at all. So, up or left or down south? Sorry, I didn't follow your question there, Alice. What was it? Send a pic of it, of course. Oh yeah, we are in San Diego. We are in the SoCals. We haven't seen rain in God knows how long, so I don't mind saying that. I know sometimes a lot of people won't say where they are. I'm in San Diego. San Diego is a huge place. I'm not afraid of anybody coming to my house. So. Yeah, I'm good with that. Got the mountains of Virginia. That's right, Doors, you laugh. Well, I'm coming to your house. Listen, I got 2 trained black belts in the house, okay? And I'm not one of them, so. It's kind of hard to see. Let me show you this real quick. I can give you an up close of what's going on here. So I got our fishes in there. Gonna give them a quick turn. Let them do their thing. Kind of push them back into the batter. Make sure they get really covered. Nice and ooey gooey, you know. Well, I see you've Facebook messaged me. Thank you, sir. Doors wouldn't hurt me if I just want cookies. Tooth, I'm looking at you. Dang. Not a call out or anything, but just straight up looking at him, giving him the stare down. Had an incredible smell of eucalyptus? It does. It depends on where you're at. Wonderful city, though. Absolutely wonderful city. Love it here. It's beautiful. I believe we are not trying to go anywhere else in our lifetime. We are settled in and happy with what we got here. Happy with the jobs that we have in our IRL stuff. So, 96 nostalgia. Is it a hookup shirt? Is that what we're looking at? Hold on, we're checking real quick. Oh, just straight up CCS. Gosh dang. And the DGK. Alright. You on point. Ain't nothing wrong with a little DGK. Little dirty ghetto kids doing their thing. Little Stevie Williams out there doing his stuff. No place like home. Exactly. And this is, home doesn't have to be where you're born or whatever it is. It just depends on where you want to settle down and do your things. And I think that we have called this home now at this point. It has all the things we want. The weather is usually great, other than lack of rain. I can live without that. The food is amazing. We were talking earlier, you can travel from Oceanside down to IB and just get a little bit of everything. There's just a spot for all kinds of food. It's amazing. And the weather, 100 days out of 101 is going to be amazing. I was drinking a Pacifico. That's what we used for our beer batter. Then we've got our fish in there, over there right now. But now I'm gonna have to switch it up. Let me see what we got. Oh, yeah, we got a good one now. Now we're switching to some Voodoo Ranger, some Juicy Haze IPA. Delicious. It's San Diego, so we're overly full on IPAs. So, look at this, just like a wonderful juice color. Looks like a pineapple juice. Nice, it better not be nice stores. I know you're not old enough to drink. I know you're not old enough to drink. You better not be drinking my beers. Lost a little bit of heat on our oil there. Like you son of a... Yeah. I don't know. I think he's tried them before and didn't care much for it, which is good. It's good to wait on those kind of things. I know I was not the best, the poster child for ideal behaviors as a teenager, so learn from my bad examples. But cheers again. This is the second beer of the stream. We're good with that. We had to cut back a little bit. We got a little excessive during the COVIDs, so we are keeping ourselves to not drink during the week and only have a few beers on the weekends. So it really is, dude. It is worth it. I don't have nearly what I had to eat before. I think I had 3 or 4 last night, just hanging out. It was really hot. And I've only had the 2 today, and I maybe have 3, but then I won't drink again until maybe next weekend, maybe. So it's worth it not to do it every day. It's just it becomes too much sometimes.
Is it still hot out there?
You son of a... We're going for the 3s? Yo? I'm gonna take a swig of this beer first before I do that. You're right, I did say it was hot. It's a good time because our oil needs to heat back up anyway. So it is a triple play. We've gone for the trip here. All right. So for anybody new or joining or coming back that doesn't know about what Step Up the Heat is, Step Up the Heat is our heat challenge here in the kitchen. Looks amazing. Thank you, Alice. I really appreciate that. It is. It's getting there. It's the beer batter has worked out well. So and the fish is cooking out pretty good. You better get a 3 on this. Okay. So our Step Up the Heat challenge is our Carolina Reaper Extreme Almonds. We asked Google for a number between 1 and 10, and that's how many we have to get it. So, hey Google, pick a number. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10. Here we go. Watch it be 1.
6.
6. Ah, 2 6s back to back. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. All right. All right. Down the hatch we go. Woo. Need milk, I know. I should get milk. But I'm going to test it up with beer. Ooh. Ooh. Milk was a bad choice. You know, it's funny. Hold on. It's funny because our Padres, you know, they like baseball teams and stuff have the running of like the big bobblehead guys. Like if you're the only ones I remember the most are like the Nationals, because they have the big like presidents run out there. Well, the Padres now have the cast of Anchorman as the big bobbleheads that come out and run. So Ron and the rest of the team are all out there doing their lap around to see whoever will win. It's pretty funny to watch it happen. Makes it worse. Yeah. Oof. I just have a bad feeling that the two don't mix. Yes, the lamp usually does not win. He does not win. All right. Let's keep it going. We're keeping it going. Let me switch back over to my fry mode. Our oil's heated up again. We're heated up again. Oh yeah, it's definitely warm. Lego my Lego. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one later. That's for sure. Hopefully, it doesn't catch me at work tomorrow. Catch me outside, as that girl said. Oh, okay, we're back. We back. We're looking good too. We're looking good. Our fish is looking good, smelling good. We've got it dripping the oil, cooling off and doing its thing. We've got our tortillas over there chilling. I'm gonna need to get those out shortly and get our cabbage and stuff cut up. We're gonna have to multitask here pretty soon if we wanna eat on time. And while that's all happening, super quick, yeah, absolutely. Actually, if you do exclamation point menu, no space in there, that will bring up the recipe. There you go, Doris. Thank you so much. That is the recipe that I am using today. Recipes on stream currently are not original. They are all taken from the internet, so I do my best to make sure that I source and cite out who we are using and what recipes. That is the recipe that I follow today. But quickly, I believe it's 2 cups of flour, 1 12 ounce of Mexican beer, and then 2 teaspoons of salt. So we try and do that. Yep, so there you go, you got it. And then if you do exclamation point, I think it's a recipes, that will take you to a Google Doc of everything that I've used. Every stream we've done so far, what it is that we cooked, and the recipe that was used with the links and some notes on there as well. We try and keep it all categorized and like up to date. And the recipe, it does call out for like any white fish basically. So we did use cod, specific cod here that was frozen. We let it thaw in the fridge since last night. So it's nothing too, it hasn't been sitting out too long. I need to do some research into some fresh fish markets in my local area, as San Diego is a port city with some off-sea fishing and whatnot. I need to get better about that. That's part of my knowledge increase. So, brand new one. Hey, no worries. Listen, we're as Jana Proudmore says in WoW, we're here to help. It's always better to help somebody that's trying to learn things, because they're going to have a better time. It's going to be a better time for everybody. Now, Twitter can be a crazy place. So can Twitch, so just be careful, as you know. This fish is smelling delicious. Smelling delicioso. I guess I should have learned the Spanish word for fish. Is it pasillo? I'm trying to work on my Spanish. As I live in a border town, I work with a lot of Mexicans that are great friends of the stream. A couple have come on and they've actually donated some food. We've got some chicharron, prensado tacos as well before. I'm trying to get better so that I can speak Spanish. At the moment, entiendo un poco. I only understand a little, so the cooking class and interaction, awesome, and that's what we shoot for. We're learning at the same time. I've never done these before, so I'm just following this recipe to the best of my ability. I will say this: I've been doing this since January. We started January 1st or January 2nd. Every Wednesday and every Sunday we are on here. doing this, and that's been the biggest help to my knowledge is just repetition, coming on and doing it. I try and be as honest as I can about what's going on in some of the food. We've had some failures here. We had some apple pies fall apart. We've done some. It's not all been great successes, if you will. But for the most part, it's been pretty good, and it's been a good learning experience. Plus, it's just a great time hanging out. It's way better for me, I guess, when I can hang out with you guys. Raviolis, oh man. The ravioli revenge. Yeah, that was a meltdown on my part. We had a meltdown when we tried to do raviolis the first time, and it wasn't good. I wasn't on my best composure. And as it happens, and not everybody's perfect. We're not always at our best, but we got our revengeing, a ravioli revenge. The revengioli, exactly. The revengioli on them, and we knocked those out of the park. So, again, it's just about learning and trying stuff, and as we like to say, FIFO. You FIFO and you find out. And if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, you try something else.
That's right. It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go. It's the way she goes.
Yeah, it's the way she goes. Exactly. Exactly. Who played that? Safi, thank you so much for playing our family motto. Our family motto is to keep moving forward. You can reflect on those things, but as long as you're moving forward and progressing, that's what counts. Oh, it was interesting. It was not my best composure, to say the least. But when we got the revenge one is on there. I'm in process of taking all my VODs. I've put all my VODs onto YouTube now so that I can go back and trim them and watch them. I've made them public, but I don't really advertise it, just because it is just literally a VOD of the stream. So I am going to make the ravioli one a good one, though. Yeah, it was not good. You feeding the kitty?
Yep. They won't leave me alone.
Alright, we're getting there. We're trying to do it like 4 at a time. We're not trying to kill our oil temp here, so I know it's going a little slow, so. What dish would to my brother who is a chef? Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. Let me think about that.
What's the question?
The question is what dish would you suggest serving to my brother who is a chef? Is there a specialty in anything? Yes, Mikey Sixgun is our resident chef. I'd like to hear what he likes to say. Any meal he doesn't have to cook. I would say that's true. I know because I listened to it over and over and over again. Kitchen Confidential, that's what Bourdain talked about. Bourdain said he loved going into his mother-in-law's house even when she made meatloaf, and she would complain, "Oh, you're a chef, and I'm sorry that it's meatloaf." And he said he wished she had known how much it actually meant to him that he had home-cooked food that wasn't foie gras and just overly done and was just put together by someone who cared. Classically trained, that's tough. Again, that's tough. Just make him something that you feel would be comfortable. I don't know.
For me, the heartwarming dishes, like something maybe you had growing up as a kid.
Right, like food, good like home meals.
Yeah.
Simple roast chicken is good. Meatloaf is always another great one. I like meatloaf.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Really good at ribs, salmon. So you're really good at ribs, salmon, and roasted veggies. Okay. Ribs are
and
always
roast- yeah.
ribs are always a great one. We love ribs in this household. Always a fun time. Always a good eat. We haven't done ribs yet on stream. We may have to though. That's a Sunday one. Ooh, got a good cock there. Oh, he's from Texas, so he knows good barbecue. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's ribs are a top 10. Yeah, those are. I mean, are we smoking them? Are we doing them that style? Is that what we're saying?
You do
That's a
beer
good
can
time.
chicken.
Beer can chicken wouldn't it be another great one? No way you could match his ribs. Okay, so he's the one that does that. Okay. Salmon's another good one. Salmon with like a good fresh veggie, with some dill and some other stuff, and some lemon.
Oh, that was really good.
Alright, so that would be a good combo. Cedar smoked. You could do cedar smoked. But go with something that you're comfortable with. That's what I would say. If you'd like try and open like mastering French cooking one and like try and pick a recipe out that you've never done, then probably not your best idea. But if it's something that you've made a few times or it's one of your go-to heartwarming dishes, that's what I think people are looking for. They're looking for that good homemade meal that is left upper left salmon. Ooh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. I got your geo coordinates now. I understand what you're saying. So yes, that salmon, totally different. Of that walleye, totally different. Good stuff. Good stuff. Go for that. Yes, Taffy nailed it. Taffy nailed it. Let's get it going. I go 5 at a time this time. I'm gonna go 6. We'll go 6. Yes. See, even TC knew. Hi, TC. How you doing? Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're over the VR Phasmo. I'm sorry, sir. That was hard. That was very scary. It scared me a few times. There you go. There you go. Can't cook to impress us. Show us how much. Exactly. It's all about the love that goes into it. So just even wanting to cook for him and do something and just not having him do it. Anything sweet. Oh, but apples and pork are such a good thing. It's a good thing basements are uncommon where I'm at. Yeah, exactly. That first one though, when I don't know, you were sweeping for fingerprints. And then all of a sudden, that just thing walked by, and I was like, "Oh no, this is. I'm not good with scary stuff. I don't like it. I was terrorized as a child by my aunt and uncle with scary movies. I was chased around my house with like butter knives in between their hands as Freddy Krueger. I cannot do scary stuff. It just doesn't go well for me. But I did my best to watch as long as I could with what you're going, and you did an amazing job because I could not do that, especially in VR. It's different when it's a computer screen because you can just look away, but you were in VR, like in there. That was crazy. It was a great community redeem, though. I'll say that. It was a great way to face the challenge. It's a great job in that. Fear is not agreed. I understand it is for some. There are a lot out there that enjoy that. By all means, for you. There are enough bad things in life that I've seen. For me, personally, I don't need it as part of my life. I like the underdog story. I'm a big weeb. Let me explain. I'm a big weeb. I love anime. I love One Piece. I love all the different ones. I like the underdog story. I would rather have that all day. I have it downloaded, Taffy. I promise I have it downloaded. I just haven't gotten there yet. Never been afraid in real life. And that could very well be. It could very well be. But I promise, Taffy, I have Genshin downloaded. At some point, I will have to get on the grind. Did it? Alright. Alright. King Sea Salt. Yes, how you doing, my man? We are doing some fish tacos today. Some San Diego style fish tacos. How you doing? I think, I know I've been lurking on you a little bit there, playing some Halo Infinites and doing the things. Hopefully you're set up and doing the stuff. Last time we saw you making some fajitas, I believe. Welcome in, welcome in. This is our Sunday night family dinner. We're just hanging out while we fry up these fishy tacos. They did. They look delicious, and they had that fajita sizzle. So that it's just one of those things that you hear, and instinctively you're like, oh yeah, I'd like to have fajitas as well. As an independent thinker, I would like to have those fajitas. Please bring them to me. So with our fried fishy tacos here, we're going to cut up some cabbage and some onion. We've got our white sauce made on the side. We've got our tortillas going as well. We have some beans. Kind of, they're over there chilling, doing their thing. Like I said, we got a little bit of red cabbage to give it some crunch. Just to give them a little topper, nothing too crazy. Our cake, let's take a look at our cake. We're still absorbing. We're still absorbing. I don't know if we're going to get all of it absorbed, though. I think we've reached peak cake absorption. So our Tres Leches cake, aka 3 milk cake, is doing its thing. Oh yeah, it's soft. It's tender. What's in the white sauce for the tacos? It's a little bit extra of everything. Hold on. It is. So since we don't have a Mexican crema, it's plain yogurt, mayo, cumin, oregano, coriander, dill, hot sauce. So it's similar to, it's like a Mexican tartar sauce. Is the best I can come up with it. The white sauce was born in Norfolk, predominantly 7.5. What? I didn't know that. Clean my my oil. I did not know that, Mikey. I almost used the exact right amount of flour. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Not I. Not this guy. All the way. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it'd be similar to that. It'd be like a hot sauce falafel. I am soaking a cake in cream, chef. Yes. It is called the tres leches cake. It translates to 3 milks. It has milk, evaporated milk, and condensed milk. That's what you saw floating around. It's slowly absorbing in it. And then once that's all said and done, I'm going to make a fresh whipped cream to go on top of it and serve it as such. A tour and they sold it to the... Really? Did not know that. I would not have guessed that Nafik could come up with some idea like that. Would not have occurred to me that the port city of Nafik would have come up with a culinary idea that would be a good thing. Alright, we got 2 more batches. The one that's in and then 1 more to go. Nadine, yes, thank you. I hope you're doing okay. Come on down. Come on down. We had more than enough. Ooh, see, TC, you have an excellent idea, sir. We could definitely add Baileys to that to make it an adult cake. Next time that might happen, we may not be able to serve the youngins of that one. We may have to make a separate adult tres leches cake and see how that goes. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are, like I said, we're frying up our fish. We're doing our things. We're about to get our, once our fish is done and prepped up, we're going to get our condiments done. We've got some cabbage. We've got some onion we need to get done. And then we need to get our whipped cream as well. We need to clean out our mixer real quick. Any chance you'd be willing to do a cedar plank salmon? I could do it. Why not? For dinner, happy cooking and screaming. Thank you so much, Nadine. Thank you so much, Doris. Can you give me a shout out for Nadinosaurus? She is a great variety and somewhat cooking streamer from time to time. She is a fashionista, from what I understand, thanks to the Mrs. B. They speak a different language when it comes to that, so... why does it keep giving shout-outs to your... It keeps messing it up. I don't know why. There it goes.
Oh.
See, there she goes.
Ow, ow, ow. Burning, burning. Wow.
Some sort of bread.
Wow.
Is it banana nut bread?
Jeez. No freaking wheeze. That looks beautiful.
It looks yummy. Yeah. So please go check her out. New friend of the stream here. Fantastic. You're going to have a good time. I believe last time she was playing Little Nightmares, which is another scary one. But it's not as bad, but it's still scary. That's what we're saying. I'm not a huge fan of scary. I get scared myself pretty easy. My hero, I will try. That's what I will try anything. All right. We will put it on the schedule and see what we can do. We love ideas like that. I think exclamation point dinner has a request one as well. So anything that you want to see cooked, if you do exclamation point dinner, it'll bring up the link. You can throw it in there, and we will give it a shot. Okay, our beans have been going for a while. Our beans are looking good. I ain't worried about them beans. Ooh, but that Voodoo Ranger is looking good. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It is like yours, Titch, when she does her sounds and stuff, you're just like, ah! Or I know Tooth has some like screams in there sometimes. And I've noticed recently that maybe this wasn't on purpose, but he's taken out like where it puts it in stream, like you can read it in chat what's going to happen. So it actually gets him like a spook. Oh man. You can press him with any meal. Okay. Let me do some research then. We'll do some research into this cedar smoked salmon. Mikey Sixgun, I'm going to rely on you a little bit to send me some hints, some pointers, a recipe if you got one, so I can do some research. Then we'll set it up. Maybe we can do that next Sunday. Say, what's our timeline, Alice? What's our timeline? Hey, you and lurk, Nadine. Do your thing. Go lurk. Get your foods. We'll be here. We got you. That's what we do. This is like one of the great parts about Twitch. They're just great little communities that people that are here to help, do different things, hang out and have a good time. And again, for us, the support that you guys give, it's not just subs, it's not bits, it's hanging out and having a good time and being an active chatter. That's the biggest support that I can get. And as I like to say, as Taffy will reinforce, support those that support you. If you're here and chatting and doing the stuff, then I will support you by trying to learn whatever it is and show off as many things as I can. That's how it goes. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, last batch of fish. Last batch of fish. We used just about all of that beer batter, so that was about, I want to say this was like 3 pounds of cod. It was about 3 pounds of cod, and we used just about everything. Some time to learn something? Perfect. All right. Extremely happy with it. I used almost the exact amount of flour, and the beer batter worked out pretty close to good. So, Doors, I've kept your dishes to a minimum, my dude. Gonna put the fish in there at like 200 just to keep them warm for a little bit. and then we'll get prepped out on our stuff. So please sink veggies to them as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research. This is support those that support you. Exactly. It's the easiest way to do it. I try and lurk and I try and chat as much as I humanly can. I'm at work and I'm on Twitch on my phone and I'm like, hey, I'm here. I may not be typing the whole time, but I'm here. I'm watching what you're doing. I'm trying to support you doing the things. And if I'm at home, you can ask the wife. I'm probably on Twitch way too much. I rarely watch anything anymore except for like at the end of the night when we're going to bed. And I don't watch anything. I watch Twitch just to see the cool things going on. An awesome lurker. That sounds kind of creepy, but thank you, Taffy. Upper left. I got you. We've been to the upper left for us for a few times. We've enjoyed every time we've gone there. I think that's what you're referencing to there, Alice. We've been there a few times. We enjoy it. It is it's a great time. It's a very beautiful area. We've gone everywhere from Rainier to, was it Ruby Beach, all the way out on the coast. We've stayed at Pacific Beach, which is a fantastic site, and back into the cities, all the mountains and all the good stuff. Sasquatch steaks, baby. That's a great. I've never heard it called that, but I love that you called it that. All right, so now we need to get the last bit of our stuff out. Now, I'm not going to use this whole thing, obviously. I'm probably only going to use about a quarter of it. I gotta figure out something to do with this red cabbage then. Donut peaches in July are the epic bomb. One of the bigger things that I really loved was the cherries. Like, the cherries were banging the last time that we went. I know, Doors, you've had the cherries there as well when we went on our trip northwest. The cherries were amazing. Right? But peaches are another one of those good ones as well. Like cobbler is on my list of things. Like I have this list. Is the NA. The east side. Okay, I gotcha. That was an interesting one. I had never been up into there, and it was a whole different world for me. A whole different world. Was not expecting it. All right. All right. At Federal Way? I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. What do I want to do first? Okay, I'm going to do the whipped cream first, so that I can get that on the cake and give it a little more time to set. And then we will get to our condiments for our tacos. I kind of figured that's where it was. I just didn't know where it was technically. That geographically, I wasn't unsure, Mikey. So we're going with a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream, a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla to get our whipping stuff. Where did I do? I just moved it, didn't I? See, and this is the first thing we got. Like I said, recently we just got our first paycheck from Twitch, And I think I know what the first upgrade, because everything we get from here is going back into the stream so we can upgrade it. We've got a great new camera, we've got some great lighting, but I think the next upgrade is going to be a lapel mic, so that way when I'm turned around, you can still hear what's going on in that kind of light. You know. Tree in July or August, east side area, you will never have a better piece of fresh fruit. All right then. I did not know that. He knows the one ring to rule them all. That's what he knows. In the darkness. This really should be called 4 milk cake because we're putting whipped cream on it. Teaspoon. Thank you so much, Nadine. It's been a while coming. I know it was something I never thought would happen. This is something that I was like, I'm gonna do this because I want to do this. I want to be a creative outlet, and if I happen to do anything, then so be it. And it's kind of cool. I'm speechless. Honestly, I'm honestly speechless. I didn't think it would happen. Alright, so we're just waiting on our whipping cream now. It's doing its thing. He does know the things. Mikey knows things. He drinks and he knows things. Well, he doesn't drink anymore. So he doesn't drink and he knows things. He's like the opposite of a Targaryen. Oh, no, wait, that was a Lannister. My bad. I'm mixing up last names. Indeed, yeah, indeed, Doris, indeed. Never would have guessed it. Rim Rock. Why does that sound familiar? Stumbled through it. Sometimes that's the best way, Mikey. As we like to call it, we call it FAFO. You may call it stumbling, we call it FAFO. You funk around and you find out, and that's how you learn things. There we go. Now we're starting to get some peaks. Nice peaks. Nice peaks. Plenty sweet. I'm good with that. I am good with that. So, funk around, exactly. Like the out in the eastern, just past Rainier. We stayed. There was a town just. I don't know if it's south or west of Rainier, because we were able to go up to Rainier a couple days in a row, and it was an awesome experience to go up and see it. This was like late June, early July for us. There was only like a store and a pizzeria, and that's the only thing that was out there. Okay, there we go. There's our whipped cream on our tres leches. We're going to throw this in the freezer. It's got a little time to solidify and do its thing. That whipped cream is delicious. Delicious. They got my fish cakes. I forgot they got my fish cakes. You want? I'm working on it. You're gonna have to wait on the cookie factory first there, Taffy. Cookie factory first, then we'll talk about cake. Alright? One thing at a time. I've got ADHD. One thing at a time. Alright, let's get our onion, our cabbage, and our cilantro chopped up here for our condiments. A little bit of water in these guys. Get them cleaned out. Alright, let's switch over here. Keep switching cameras. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I said we're only could probably use about a quarter of this cabbage. Nothing too crazy there. Take that guy off. Keep moving forward. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Give it a little bit of color, a little bit of pop, a little bit of crunch. You good?
Yep. He's going to do a visual inspection.
Visual inspection. Understand. I promise this will be that your tacos are almost ready. No pun intended.
Gotta keep it PG.
Keep PG on Wednesdays. Well, PG-17. That's what we shoot for on Wednesdays. It's a family dinner, you know? So you want to keep it, you know, I heard stuff as a kid. I get it. So Sundays we just try and keep it, you know, we watch that line. Wednesdays are a little more adult friendly. As it's fa-foing around, you know? Between purple and cabbage and green, I do not know that. What's the difference? Are you gonna tell me, Tooth? What's the difference?
Soil, like hydrangeas, they.
I'm gonna say color. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be like a dad joke. I know it. One is green. See, I told you. That's a bold move, Cotton, with Doors there. Your lucky Doors appreciated that joke.
Appreciate it.
He appreciates it.
Cabbage has a nice sweet flavor.
So usually the purple is a little more sweet than the green. That's the only thing that I have found. I'll take my time out like a man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. See, now y'all started talking about peaches, and now I want peaches. Most of the peaches that I've had, though, have been from, like, the Georgia peaches. Which I'm not trying to cause a ruckus. I know that we're implementing the Northwest peaches here. We're talking about how good they are. Peanut donut peaches that have been for sale on the west side of the states. There's no real flavor. They're unable to travel. Okay, so they don't travel well. Gotcha. Exactly. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Look out. Such a good time. Such a good time with that one. Who doesn't love some good presidents of the United States? The band, of course. They were put there by a man. Exactly. In a factory downtown. We're getting close, folks. This knife is the most unsharp thing I think I've ever used in my life. Not my normal knife, unfortunately. Right? Yes, that's a sad time. Oof. All right. So we got some limes, we got some cabbage, we've got some onion. Let's get some cilantro out here. Got some fresh cilantro. Try and get them stems out. No stems, no sticks, no seeds. Well, I guess you could have seeds in this. It doesn't really quite work that way, because they'd be coriander seeds. Peach sorbet. Ooh. Now, see, ice creams is on my list. I just don't know how to do it. I think I have to get an ice cream maker. I've never made ice cream. I would like to try. But I think I'd have to get a maker for that, because it takes, like, the salt and the certain stuff to do it, right?
Rock salt.
Rock salt, is that what it is? Like rock salt and water and ice to get it really, like, super cold, like below freezing or whatever. Because we're not fancy. We're not Top Chef here. We don't have access to the culinary world high-tech tools, you know? The Vitamix. Ooh. Does the Vitamix do ice cream? Real peaches. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. I think we're ready. I think no salt needed, just the right tools. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that hydration. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It's a definitely needed hydrate. Whew. Last bit, we need to do the tortillas. We'll move our beans and see our beans doing their thing. Oh, no. Get them mixed up. Doing a little crushing here. Hold on. Go. So our beans are good. Let's get our tortillas. Let's use our pot holders here so we can move it over here. Our fish is good. It is looking yummy, right? Alright, we're gonna have to, once we get the tortillas done, we'll get a good final plating in. And then we'll go from there. So, let's prep for our plating, shall we? So we can showcase what we got going on. A little bit of bean action. Little beans. Excited. I've been lurking for those tacos. Nishan, I appreciate it so much, sir. Hopefully they are well. Doors, can you give me a shout out for Nishan7? Hopefully your shout out works. I don't know why the shout outs haven't been working for mods lately. Another great food and drink streamer that also does some ASMR and also a mental health researcher. Doing some fantastic things over on his channel. Hey, it actually works.
Is this a tight stream? It is a tight stream.
Perfect. Perfect summary there. Again, that's why it's PG-13, PG-17 here. You know, on Sundays sometimes it gets a little wild here and there. We got two different types of tortillas, just because unsure what the household would prefer. Each will like something different. Exactly. PG-17 is the closest thing that I could put on Sundays. Listen, we all know. As a kid, you know you heard stuff. You know you heard the F-bomb. You know you heard the B word. You heard a lot of different things as a kid. Let's be honest. And that's the way that we understand it here. We're not expecting to be perfect, but we try and at least just watch it on Sundays. Come Wednesday, though. Wednesday's when we let our DJ out. You can be what you want to be on a Wednesday. And do your things, you know? So we throw our tortillas in here for just a moment for my baby ears. Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that, Tooth. Don't give me those baby ears. I know better than that. You can't fool me. Excited to see this though. Let's get it going. Let's go. Come on. Ready for some fish tacos? A mix of both, Alice. My household audience, my studio of five, live studio audience, household of five here. We have adults and children mixed, different ages. Some closer to being done with high school, some not. So we have a good mix. Super sensitive virgin hearing. Exactly. You may have heard them, but just because you heard them doesn't mean you need to repeat them. And that's where I try and keep my Sundays. I keep them in a conversation that would, like I said, you would hear it if you're hanging out with a fam. Every once in a while, somebody's gonna get emotional, whether it be good, bad, or different. And like I said, you might hear that occasional F-bomb. You might fuck around and find out. See, it could happen, but it doesn't mean that every other. We're not Samuel L. Jackson in it out here, okay? Exactly. Crap, frick, stink. Beeholes and peeholes. This meal should hit. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. There's nothing here that's beyond snakes on a plane. Dang, sir. Dang. Yeah, there's nothing here that should be beyond anything crazy. I imagine they probably hear worse at school at this point. Let's get our prop up. Let's see our plates. There we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. All right. All right, let's get our fish. There we go. So we got our tortillas, we got our fish, a little bit of red cabbage on there, a little bit of brightness, a little bit of onion, not a whole lot, just a little cilantro. And then this is our sauce that we made really, really early in stream. Basically for me it considers like a Mexican tartar sauce basically, with a little bit of dill and stuff in it. And give it that fresh squeeze of lime. And voila, there we have it. We have our San Diego style fish tacos with some quick beans thrown together. Our tres leches cake is chilling in the fridge. So let's, you want to give it a look? Let's give it a look. There's our cakes. It's kind of hard to see because it's all under the banners. All right, we'll cut a piece of this cake out too. We'll cut a piece of the cake out so y'all can see it, and I get to try it. What's the harm in that? Oh man. There's our tres leches cake. Oh, it tastes so good though. All right, let's go with the two. Let's go with the fish taco first. Let's give it a proper tasting. So, we'll switch over here. Put them in small screens. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. This is the reward for all these dinners. Mm-hmm.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Yeah, boy. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. This is great. Normally I don't like corn tortillas. With a corn tortilla, this is amazing. The fish is nice and flaky. The beer batter is awesome. It's got that crunch from the cabbage as well, with a little bit of onion and that sauce. It's got a little bit of heat from that tapatio, but it's very similar to like a tartar sauce. You can taste that dill. It's not quite as thick. Oh man. Oh man. Mm-hmm. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. Oh. Mm-hmm. Flexion on them. Mm-hmm. That is friggin' tasty. Oh my god. It hits all the right notes. And it's not weighed down. It's like a taco should be. It's light. It's got crunch. It's got texture. It's got flavor, but it's not like weighing me down. Slice of the cake. Hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I'm glad I made that much fish because we're going to eat quite a few of these tonight. That's what's going to happen. But on to the next one. On to our next one. You can kind of see it's just soaked up in there. I think Carter, who was in here earlier, nailed it. It almost tastes like ice cream, like melted ice cream just shoved into a cake, and that's what it tastes like. Serba, thank you for the hype. It's so good. It's so good. Can I Uber Eats a few of those tacos? You want to try the cake?
Yeah.
You can try it. You can try a bite of the cake.
Oh, that's really cool.
It just tastes like melted ice cream almost. Can I have a bite, please? I'm giving you a bite over the internet. There you go. Weird color correction. What is it doing? Good?
That's top tier stuff right there, man.
Mm-hmm. That's some S tier stuff. Some S tier.
S plus, man.
Woo. Oh my gosh. Might lose signal, but those look good as heck. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know I love you. Mine is busy. Break the chat. See what happens? See what happens?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me do it.
Well,
You're gonna
too
make me
scared to
do
put
it.
on the boxing gloves anyways.
You say that till he shows up in October. When he comes out for that dang.
That means I get a training arc. You see? That's all.
You get a training arc. You hear this kid? You hear him? He gets a training arc.
Nah, Tooth gets a training arc.
Tooth gets a training arc. Oh my gosh.
He needs it. I get all the time in the world to do it.
Oh my gosh, guys. That is delicious. Oh, that is super delicious. I'm speechless on that fish taco. For the first time around, that beer batter was great. It's got a wonderful taste. It's not overly like, it doesn't taste fully like the sea. It's not a full fishy flavor, if you will. But it's got a good flake and a good taste to it. That cod is perfect on point. So this is yeah, it is so good. So let me switch over here. Let me do some research here for a moment. Let me see who we got live out there.
According to my research.
According to the research that I've been given, the data numbers that are out there,
Data.
the daters, who do we got? Oh, you know what? Okay, I know who we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid the internet's #1 stepdad out there, Mayor Wirtz. I think that's gonna be the one. Who else is on? Oh, Matcha's on. What's Matcha playing? She's playing Dizzy Infinite Bioshock. Maybe we'll go see Matcha. Maybe we'll go see Matcha. So both ones are good. When does your food truck drop? I have considered it. Food trucks are a tough one, though. I will say that. They are a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and dedication and love. And unsure that I could do as such while maintaining the lifestyle that I have, unfortunately. Give me like 5 years once I get a couple of these out of the house, and then maybe. Then maybe. Until then, unsure. Well, let's see. I think we're gonna go raid. What do y'all want? Do y'all want gaming or do y'all want funny? Are you looking for somebody that's going to be funny, or are you looking for somebody that's going to be gaming and still be a great streamer? We got two different options there. Your boy could help out. That's true. I mean, I know you said you're looking for a lifestyle change in that job department. It'd be a whole different lifestyle. Because we got Mayor on and we got Hungry Macho. That's the two I'm trying to flip a coin here. You know, this is what I'll do. I'll make life easy. I'll tell Google to flip a coin. So if it's heads, we'll go Mayor. If it's tails, we'll go Matcha. Hey Google, flip a coin.
You got heads.
Heads. Okay. We are going to go see Mayor Wirtz. Fair warning, Mayor Wirtz is adult. He is the internet's best stepdad out there. He is playing some games. He does some cooking streams. When I was checking him out on Friday, he made bulgogi Philly cheesesteaks, and they looked phenomenal. He is an awesome time. He rated us. That's how we found him. He brought his community here with us, so we're going to take our community back to him and see how it's going. In the world of cooking, I will do that next time, though. Unfortunately, we will do that next time. But I will look into that. Icy Alice, make sure you hit us up and follow us back, because we will look into that cedar smoked salmon. I believe Mikey Sixgun has already sent me a couple ideas. It looked like on my Facebook Messenger. I will take a look at that, and those will be on the schedule very, very soon. If you're not already, follow me on the socials. I'm Widget33, just like I am here. I post my schedules usually on Monday or Tuesday to let you know what we're doing here on stream. Exactly, bulgogi Philly cheesesteaks. It was the old American slices with some bulgogi in there. It was awesome. But I believe, what is he doing right now? He is playing Detroit Become Human, so it's a little bit different there. There's a fun game. It's different. So let me type in our message here. Mayor Wirtz. I spell it right? Let me make sure I'm an awful speller. Awful speller. Then I'll say my goodbye message here in just a moment. Mayor Wirtz. Alright. So let me say this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. It's been a fantastic Sunday evening. I can't wait for the family to get all this a try and give me feedback. I know Doris gave us the feedback on the cake. The cake feedback's easy, right? We're waiting to see how they do on those fish tacos. But thank you again. I appreciate your support, and by your support I mean just being here. being here and hanging out and chatting is the best support that you can give me. So please come back and see us on Wednesdays and Sundays. Support those that support you. And you know what? I'll see you next time, guys. It's been a fun time. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you.